Hello everyone. Today we'll be giving presentation on topic designer babies. My name is Yash Masgaokar and let's get started with the PPTs. Starting with the background of genetic science. Some of us have seen science fiction movies like Huxley, Wells, Star Wars, Alien Force, etc. based on the genetics. But talking about today's actual science and discoveries are first of all embryo freezing, genome unraveled, first artificial organism, first synthetic life, and we all know about the first clone, Dolly the sheep. So, what is a designer baby? Designer baby is a journalistic phrase. By definition of a designer baby is a baby whose genetic makeup has been artificially selected by genetic engineering combined with the vitro fertilization to ensure the presence or absence of a particular genes or characteristics. Next is reproductive choice. Philosophical and ethical debate. Parents want best for child. Good parenting. What reproductive freedom do we have? Sex selection and family balancing. Slippery slope leading to neo-eugenics. JMed Ethics 2002 reported a case where a deaf single woman chooses a deaf sperm donor. Religions and beliefs. Greek Orthodox Church says every human life has a beginning but no end. Church ought to maintain reservations. The next is the case for pre-implanted genetic diagnosis. First, it is a clinical application since 1989. Second, it has range of genetic disorders. Third, PGA screening for chromosomal abnormalities. Fourth, PGD increases pregnancy tests. Fifth, it is evolved as genetics has developed. Sixth, introduction of powerful genomic amplifying techniques like ACGH, SNP arrays, and karyomapping. For further presentation, I would like to invite Ms. Maithili Uke.
Hello, myself Maithili Uke from Division E, roll number E66. So, in this slide, we are talking about the IQ of designer babies. So, 50% IQ of designer babies come naturally, and remaining 50% we can add through superior genes. That's why we get a baby with superior IQ. It is one of the examples we are doing in designing babies. So, this figure tells about the percentage and combinations of various results of getting eye color. Though the three genes which are mentioned in this slide are still not fully understood. Designing babies. We can pursue healthy children through designing babies. Through this, how the parent raises child is designing. Human nature seeks and desires things that are rare. If you want a particular trait, then use honored method of choosing partner who has the desired characteristics. Mitochondrial transplantation. Oocyte transfer from fertile patents gives 30 births. It is first case of human modification. That means mitochondrial heteroplasmy. It boosts embryo development. 1 in 4,000 mitochondrial diseases are found in USA. There is a mitochondrial research group in Newcastle. Human Fertilization and Embryology Authority has launched a debate on creating hybrid animal or human embryos. Further presentation will be carried by Om.
Hello, my name is Om and let us move towards the concept that is gene modification. So first of all, here we will see about transgenics, how the creation of transgenic animal takes place. So here we are taking the genes of choice which is manipulated and prepared in the laboratory. Then that transgene is injected into the egg of an animal. Then that egg is implemented into a surrogate mother. So here farming is to isolate target protein from male. So next, that is gene therapy. In gene therapy we are using vector to introduce corrected healthy gene into the cell with defective gene. So the steps are, first we are taking the viral vector which is targeted into the right cell, then we are integrating them, then activation of the genes takes place, then at last we are avoiding the side effects. Next, that is risks. What risks are there in the gene modifications? They are: Marshall in 1999, ornithine transcarbamylase deficiency was occurred due to adenovirus trial, which leads to death. Then Haitian Bay in 2003, SCID reported corrected cell function with functional carotene receptors. Transfusion of cells resulted in full restoration of immune functions, then serious leukemia like disorder was observed during 30 months after therapy. Let us again move towards gene therapy. Actually, we are using vectors in the gene therapy. So the vectors are virus, DNA and chromosomes. For example, murine retrovirus we are using only for 28% for small load or for good targeting. Then adenovirus is used for large load but not for clinical studies, only for safety issues. Then HSV, that is pox virus, is not widely used. Then not viral, that is naked DNA injections are given, for example DNA lipid complex. Then lentivirus for promise. So here we will discuss about one of the case of lentivirus from Cavazana Calvo in 2010. 33 months after lentiviral B globin gene transfer, adult will serve BE or BO thalassemia depend on monthly transfusion, since childhood has become transfusion independent for last 21 months. Then artificial chromosome, that is YAC or BAC or HAC. Then again we will move towards the artificial chromosome. So in the method of gene modification, we are using artificial chromosome. We are combining this artificial chromosome with human chromosome for correction of genetic deficiency in human cells, or we are also using this artificial chromosome in gene therapy as well as in animal transgenesis. So moving towards the next concept, that is cloning. So first of all we will discuss here about the pros. In cloning, we can get clones of deceased child, or we can duplicate individual of great genius, beauty and physical ability. Looking towards cons, in cloning can leads to loss of human dignity. We cannot justify power or clone. Welfare of the clone can be a big question. Health issue can also be seen in the clone, and cloning can be inefficient. We cannot say that cloning means 100% identical. Here we are seeing the certificate from United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization to International Bioethics Committee on Human Cloning and International Governance. So I would like to call Anagha to proceed further.
Hey, myself Anga Bodele, and let us start with our presentation. The next part of our presentation is the case of cloning. First of all, cloning is the process of producing genetically identical individuals of an organism either naturally or artificially. Dolly was a female domestic sheep and the first mammal cloned from an adult domestic cell using the process of nuclear transfer. Cloning allows would-be parents to give their children the same genes as a pre-existing person, whereas designer babies allow them to give their children genes that have been initially designed, modified or selected in the laboratory for some particular purpose. So the next slide is mitochondrial transplantation. Mitochondria have eccentric role in fertilization, cell division, development of embryo by balancing pro and anti-apoptotic factors, and as also stability oxidation state. So in mitochondrial transplantation, first we see review HFEA. So what is review HFEA? HFEA stands for the Human Fertilization and Embryology Authority, is responsible for regulating and overseeing the use of gametes and embryos in fertility treatment and research throughout the United Kingdom. It sets standard for and issues license to fertility clinics. It also reviews information about human embryos. Then the next is oplasmic transfer. Oplasmic transfer, also called as cytoplasmic transfer, is an outside the body. In vitro fertilization means IVF technique. Oplasmic transfer in human is similar to the vitro fertilization with a few additions. Actually, IVF is a process in which doctors manually combine an egg and a sperm cell in laboratory dish, and it may also have some abnormalities and O-plasmic transfer need 50% to be effective. Then our next part is nuclear transfer into endonucleated oocyte. So in nuclear transfer is a form of cloning. Actually, the nuclear transfer is a form of cloning. The step involves removing the DNA from an oocyte and injecting the nucleus which contains the DNA to be cloned. In rare instances, the newly constructed cell will divide normally, replicating the new DNA while remaining in a pre-periodic state. If the cloned cells are placed in the uterus of the female mammal, a clone organism develops to term in a rare instances. This is how the dolly the sheep and many other species were cloned. So here are the three steps of nuclear transfer. The first step names as nucleus of unfertilized oocyte. The second step is pronuclear transfer, and the third step is biostomere nuclear transfer. Then our next slide is health issues. So there are some health issues during the pregnancy and postnatal stage. So first we see in pregnancy stage there is health issues like spontaneous abortion. The process of genetic modification to create designer babies is still in its nascent experiment stage, and it needs time and research to progress forward. Because of ethical and moral issues, it is almost the same as carrying out an abortion when you have plenty of choices to eliminate the unwanted ones. Also, it may accidentally give rise to new forms of illness or abnormalities like placenta, low cotyledon count, and many like this. And many like this, it may remove certain genes that could have been good for the baby's overall development and growth, and which cause retarded development, abnormal growth curve, abnormal expression of mRNA, etc. Then the postnatal stage. Genetics are not always 100% sure, which means that it is very likely possible that error maybe comes up at some point in the case of designer baby. Researchers worry that when they will do everything possible to eradicate any illness in the baby while modifying genes, as an accidentally error could give rise to some new forms of illness like large bust size, inadequate organ development, lungs dysymmetry, respiratory distress, metabolic acidosis, etc. Sometimes they may not be aware of how to treat, and it also causes some health issues like mortality, late puberty, decreased lifespan, rapid aging, etc. And this is how the designer baby are. Having high IQ, perfect vision, no inherited disease, athletic skills, and low risk of Alzheimer's and stroke. Thank you for giving your time.